Hi, this is Jane at the Tahlequah Public Library for another Quick Looks. All of these selections this time are books that are being made in TV shows or are already on TV right now. One is from Netflix, one is streaming on Disney Plus, and then one is streaming on Hulu. The Netflix one, I'm not sure when it's going to come out, either later this year by the end of 2021 or in the beginning part of 2022, but the other two are available right now. So the first one is a book by Karen Slaughter. It's called Pieces of Her. It's just a mystery about a mother and her adult daughter. The mother, Laura, is in her mid-50s. She's a successful speech pathologist, and the daughter, Andy, is 31. She's an emergency response dispatcher, and the two of them are having lunch together at a cafe in a mall when two other women who encountered Laura in her capacity as a speech pathologist begin speaking to them. When suddenly a man begins shooting nearby, and during the incident, Laura, the mother, who's a speech pathologist, she takes the shooter out in a way that suggests she has had some kind of specialized training, even though Andy, her daughter, has never heard anything from her mother that would indicate that she has been in the military or anywhere else that she could have acquired such skills. And so Laura is injured when she takes out this shooter. Several people are killed. And before the emergency services arrive, Laura whispers to her daughter Andy, "Don't talk to the police, just tell them you can't remember anything." So the rest of this story is Andy is searching for the truth about her mother and her mother's past and what secrets she's been keeping about her past. The book is rated 3.83 on Goodreads, which is a little low for Karen Slaughter. I have liked all of the Karen Slaughter books that I've read before, so I did start Pieces of Her. I thought it was pretty good, the couple of chapters that I've read, so I'm probably going to finish reading this one. Like I said, I haven't had a Karen Slaughter book. I've read most of them that I didn't like, so I'm going to go ahead and finish this one. The character of Andy was a little annoying, but I want to know what happens with the mom, Laura, and what her deal is and what secrets she's keeping, so I'm going to go ahead and finish it. Right now, the TV show on Netflix is being filmed in Australia and Georgia. The whole book takes place in Georgia, but they're using Australia as a locale because the story takes place in coastal Georgia. One of the stars of it is Toni Collette, who you would recognize her. She's going to play Laura, the mother, and then the daughter's played by Bella Heathcote. At the library, Pieces of Her is available in both regular print and large print, and it's also available on Hoopla as an audiobook and Libby as an ebook and an audiobook. And then the next book that I was going to tell you about is currently streaming right now on Disney Plus. It's a children's book. It's called The Mysterious Benedict Society. It's by Trenton Stewart. It's a children's book. It's recommended for children between the ages of 8 and 12. And it's about a young boy named Rainey who lives in an orphanage. He's a gifted, very precocious boy, but he has trouble fitting in with other kids, and he thinks he's weird. After an ad appears in the newspaper asking for applicants for the Learning Institute for the Very Enlightened, Rainey's tutor urges him to apply, and he does, and all the children that want to get into this school have to take a series of puzzly kinds of tests, and Rainey is one of only 4 kids that's accepted, so all of the other children don't make it, and Rainey is one of the 4 that gets into the school. The children are then sent on a secret mission at the Institute, and the rest of the book is about the kids' adventures as members of the Mysterious Benedict Society. This is a 4 or 5 book series. The ratings on Goodreads for these books are pretty good. Actually pretty high. The first one is 4.18, and then they range all the way up to a rating of 4.30, which I don't see too many books that are that high. So I read the first few chapters myself, and I really liked it, especially the main character, Rainey. There's some pretty funny stuff. So I think I'm going to continue finishing the book. I don't read too many children's books anymore, but this one I liked enough that I'm going to go ahead and finish it myself. At the library, The Mysterious Benedict Society is available in a book form, an audio CD form, and as an ebook. And like I said, it's also streaming right now on Disney Plus. And then the last selection is 9 Perfect Strangers. It's a book by Leanne Moriarty. It's on Hulu and it's streaming right now. Some of you may have read some of her other books like Big Little Lies. That was also, I believe that was on HBO. 9 Perfect Strangers is a book about 9 people who go to a very exclusive, kind of out of the way health resort, and it's called Tranquillum House. And they're there for various reasons. You know, some of them weight loss, some of them have self-esteem issues, some of them have addiction problems, but so they're all there for various reasons. And their stay is for 10 days. They're all supposed to be working on some aspect of their lives that's causing them trouble. The main character in the book is named Frances Welty. She's a romance novelist whose publisher has rejected her latest book, and so she's really at loose ends because she's lost her book contracts and she doesn't have anybody in her life that she feels comfortable with. The woman who runs the resort, Masha, is kind of this mysterious person, as are the backgrounds of some of the other characters in the book. The Goodreads rating is 3.52. I tried the book myself, but I only read a few chapters and I just wasn't that interested. I don't usually read things about, you know, people at a health resort, and so I probably will not finish that book, but I did have a chance to watch a few episodes of the show on Hulu. I think they only have 3 episodes right now, and a new one comes out every week, and it was actually pretty good. So I thought the show was pretty good. I liked it better than the parts of the book that I have read. Nicole Kidman plays the character Masha, who runs the resort, and Melissa McCarthy is Frances, the romance novelist, and she was in Gilmore Girls, not Glamour Girls. She was in Gilmore Girls for years. She was in a show called Mike and Molly. She's been in a couple of movies, so you probably recognize her. I thought she was really good. She's funny. I liked her in 9 Perfect Strangers. So this book is available in standard and large print. It's available on audio CD from the library. You can also listen to it on audio through Hoopla. And if you want to read it digitally, you can read it on Libby as an ebook, or also listen to it on audio through Libby. And all of these TV shows, the library will eventually be getting as DVDs or Blu-rays, so they'll be available for checkout as well. And that's it for this week. We'll see you next time. Bye.